Hey, I'm here today to tell you about some real exciting news. We got a brand new talk show here, live from Chesterfield at the Village of East Harbor Senior Living, where the fun never stops and we keep kicking. Woo!
Hi, I'm Carolyn Martin, and this is our first edition of the Village View. We are going to have different topics that we're going to talk about on the couch. So they're going to be our couch topics, couch chat. We have Chaplain Laura, who is going to be giving spiritual advice and information. We have fitness tips, fashion tips. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so much fun. It's going to be just like we're there with you when we can't be right now. We're going to have crafts with Sally, and here's a great bluebird craft that she made, all from items from the dollar store. So many fun things to look forward to. And today's topic, we're going to talk about what we've been doing when you can't come and visit us, and why it was important to not have visitors at this time during the COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. And now I'm going to put my mask on because everyone's going to be joining me here on the couch. So let's start with Betsy. What have you been doing while everybody can't come and visit?
Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been more busy during this time than any other time of the year because we have to think of more interesting and creative things that we can get the residents involved in. So one of the things that we've done is the lottery. So hopefully everybody's been joining in on the lottery and keeping those lottery tickets for the week. And we put it on Channel 3, and we also do robocalls every day and give them the lottery numbers. And we've had all kinds of great prizes. We've had lottery tickets, and we have crafts that Sally has made, and we've given those away. So there's just a lot of things that we're doing. So that is one of them. And we're putting together packets of fun things to do, puzzles and games. And then we're also visiting everyone every day. So every day, Anne-Marie and I have made a point of going to visit every person in the building and giving them either candy or just some, hello and waving and seeing how they're doing. And then every Friday we go out and we visit all the independent residents and hand them their packets.
So busier than ever, it sounds like.
Yes.
And then on top of it, Dylan, I know we haven't been able to move anybody in right now because, of course, with everything going on. Mm-hmm. So since you can't move anybody in, what are some of the other things that you've been doing to help out the village and be an essential worker?
What we've been doing over inside the office is that we've been getting everybody ready for the next set of neighbors that's going to be coming in. Right before everything hit, there's people that were going to be moving in, and then unfortunately, just due to the restrictions, they weren't able to move in, so they're right at the doorstep, but you just can't cross inside. So right now, we're just getting everything ready for them, so when they do move in, it's a nice, smooth transition. Other than that, one of the high points that I've been able to do is being able to serve lunch and dinner and breakfast for all of our assisted living residents. It's one thing when we were going through every single day, we got to meet them and talk to them. But when we're going inside of their rooms and we get to see them throughout the day, it's very nice to see and talk to and get to know one another. You tell us about our families and get to know you on a more personal level. So I've really enjoyed that part of it.
So because of the pandemic, we had to stop group dining. That was one of the rules that we had to follow. And so all meals had to be served to the residents in their rooms, which means we needed a lot more hands on deck. And then we also had to do a check-in process, and Anne-Marie helped a lot with that, so she can tell you a little bit about what do the employees have to do before they actually can even enter the workspace.
Everyone that comes in is screened, so we take their temperature, we disinfect anything that they bring in, and they fill out a form, and we give them a sticker for the day. There's a different sticker that they get. And today was red, I think so, and some people have a huge rainbow on there, so they haven't taken one off. And we do that, and that's nice too, because we're getting to know all the employees that are working in the different departments that we, haven't met. And I agree with Dylan. I like the fact that we're going out more into the assisted living and outside and visiting each resident outside on Fridays.
Practicing social distancing.
practicing social distancing, and with our masks, and we're enjoying that, and getting to know everybody.
Well, one of the things that we found challenging, especially in the beginning, was the rules kept changing. When we first started, you know, the big symptom was fevers. They were really worried about fevers. So if somebody had a temperature and cough, and then it was added to headaches and stomach issues, and so like we had to constantly reevaluate, and the Center for Disease Control would send in new rules of what we had to screen for. But one of the things too that a lot of people forget about is the bottom of your soles, of your shoes. That is a really quick way to bring all kinds of germs into a building. So one of the things that Anne Marie and the
We
checker ins
spray
would do.
everybody's feet with disinfectant when they come in the building.
And what's the other hot spot that,
Cell phones. Everybody's cell phones, they get a disinfectant wipe, and they have to clean that off, along with washing off their badge as well. All the things that we touch a lot.
and the other thing I think a lot of us forget about is our bags. When we're
Yes.
bringing bags in, the bottom of the bags or the plastic bags, before anything enters the building, what happens when we get deliveries?
When we get deliveries, they'll get sprayed off, and then they'll sit inside of the little foyer for a amount of time. They might get sprayed off a couple of times before they're brought in and distributed out to the right room.
So we're really trying to do everything we can to not bring the virus into our buildings. And so because of all those extra tasks, staff have become universal workers. Whatever they're needed to do, they jump in and they do it. And I can't tell you how grateful we've been that we have so many dedicated staff that have showed up every single day, haven't let us down, changed their time frames, working weekends, coming in at 5:30 in the morning. Whatever we need, everybody has stepped up to the plate to help. And so when you see some of these signs that we've been putting around, and there'll be more, it truly is, we're very grateful and thank you for our essential workers who truly are. They don't think they're heroes, but I'm telling you, they're heroes because they didn't have to show up, but they chose to show up. And we've been really lucky with that. So until next topic, thank you everyone. And
Thank you.
we will have another interesting discussions next time.
See you then.
I think that's okay.
Yeah. Hi, we're here at Jean Campbell's.
I haven't got my mask on yet. You guys are a minute late.
Howdy,
neighbor.
So I'd say you did pretty well.
This is our new segment. You want to tell our audience about it?
Yes, this is our new segment called Howdy Neighbor, and we're interviewing neighbors at the Village of East Harbor. And our first neighbor is Jean Campbell.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy, neighbor.
And it's a
Howdy,
rainy
neighbor.
day,
Yes.
but
And
that's all right. It's not raining in here.
we brought you some lunch.
And I have lunch.
Yes.
Isn't that nice? Well, here, let me take lunch.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
Enjoy. Bon appetit.
Ah,
Can't wait for the
Well, our
tour.
feet might be a little wet, so we'll just clean them off here. Do you want us to remove our shoes?
I'm sorry.
Would you like us to take our shoes off?
no, I think it'll be all right because, I had a big problem with my furnace.
Okay.
And they haven't solved it yet, and so I have dust all over. So
Okay.
we just have to work around the dust. All
All
right,
right.
all right.
Awfully close.
So, but
Can
it's
we-
nice to see
no,
all
the,
three of you.
The picture, is that
It's
right?
good to see you too.
Get back up a little bit.
Betsy, don't forget our social distancing.
So I'll try to
Yeah.
talk really loud.
Yeah.
So you can
Okay.
hear through the mask. So Jean, tell us a little bit about yourself. Tell us where you used to live before you came to the Village of East Harbor and what you did.
Well, I've lived in a lot of different places, and I've been in education all my life. So I've worked as a teacher, I was a music major, and so I taught piano, I taught violin and voice, and I taught kids how to sing. And then I became a principal and a curriculum director.
Huh?
which is getting into administration. You miss the kids. On the other hand, you're helping them.
Where were you a principal at?
Down in Lakeview,
Oh,
which
nice
is St. Clair
area.
Shores.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good school district.
Yes, and that's where I was curriculum director also.
Oh my God, well, no wonder they're so good. They
So-
have a great reputation.
Lots of work.
Well, looking around your place, I see that you are definitely not only a music major, but you're a lover of fine arts, as we can see by all the artwork on your wall, and you have some beautiful furniture. So why don't you tell us a little bit about this lovely Ames chair that I spotted the minute I came into your home, and some of your artwork on the walls. So let's go over here by maybe some of your artwork, and you can
Well,
tell us a little bit about your
Tell
artwork.
us about the Ames chair.
All right.
You can come over here, Jean.
Well, the Ames chair is like a 1960 era, and I have a lot of other chairs that are the same era because my husband collected them. And he was my second husband. The first one was Gentili, and I had 3 kids with the first one, not with the second one. We, I guess, just had fun. I retired in about 91, and we decided that we loved to sail. And this is the sailboat over here, the picture.
This is the actual sailboat? What was your sailboat's name?
That was Dundee. No, it wasn't either. It was Antares. And that's the one we sailed up here in the lakes. And we lots of times went up north.
Wow.
And that was a big thrill for us. We really enjoyed it.
Now, did you both have a captain's license then to sail? Did
I'm
you need
sorry?
one? Did you have a captain's license? Did you need a captain's license for your sailboat? Because
No,
of the
we
size?
didn't. We just ran our own. Yeah. No, we did charter down in the Virgin Islands, and then we had a captain and a cook and all the nice things that you can have on a boat. But I have the pictures because we had a art studio here in Detroit.
Oh, I didn't know that. Where was your art studio?
Well, it was in different places depending upon where was the best place. But we ended up over on the west side, a long way over. And my husband had been an artist, but he actually was running a business. And we did a lot of brochures for the big companies
Oh, wow.
and also designed the fonts for companies.
The Village View is brought to you today by our sponsor, the Village of East Harbor. If you would like to move to a beautiful community like the Village of East Harbor, which is located on 44 wooded acres, or you have friends that are looking for senior living where they want to be active, engaged, have a purpose in life, have new friends, make new memories, you can refer your friends and we will give you a $500 bonus so you can get some quick cash. All residents are eligible. If their referral moves in the next 30 to 60 days, you'll get a $500 referral fee when they mention your name. And the same goes for staff. If they refer a new resident that moves in within the next 30 to 60 days, they too can win $500 fast cash. Thanks to our sponsor, the Village of East Harbor. Hope you're enjoying the Village View. That concludes part 1 of the Village View. Up next, part 2. Coming soon, right after this, the Village View.